Hey, hi all. Welcome to day 3 as part of our 30 days Kubernetes interview clearance challenge. Today we look at one of the common issues as part of Kubernetes troubleshooting is a pod stuck in pending state. When you try to create a pod or you deploy the pod, very common scenario is like pod will go to pending state. This means the pod is created, but it is not scheduled, not able to start. To address these kind of issues, first we'll try to describe the pod. kubectl describe pod name -n namespace. With the help of describe, you can see all the events. The events will show actual reason why it is not scheduled, why it is went to pending state. If a particular node having an issue, you can check the kubectl get node status and you can describe the node as well to look at all the events. If node is everything is fine, you can try to check the resources on the nodes, kubectl top nodes, kubectl top pods. The top command helps you to check the resource availability, usage details, CPU and memory. Then we can take an action. If you further dig down, whenever you see the pod is in pending state, first try to check the events, kubectl describe command. When you say -o wide, kubectl get pods -o wide, also describe will let us know which node is assigned. You can check the status of that nodes, kubectl get nodes. If the node is not ready, you can try to check why that is not ready. Check that particular node conditions, kubelet status. If it is not ready, you can connect to that particular node and check kubelet is running or not. Systemctl status, kubelet you can check. If not started, you can try to start it. Check the node resources, network issues, any disk issues, you can try to check. Then fix the issue. Then you can check the pod status. Let us say node is okay, node is ready state. There is no issue with that particular node. Then check the events, pod events, kubectl describe pod, and check the resource availability. kubectl top nodes, top pods. If there is an insufficient CPU or memory, what we have to take? We have to optimize resource usage, or else you can try to add more number of node pools. Yeah, generally we use a cluster autoscaler to increase number of nodes, but in case you don't have such setup, you can try to add node pools. So you can try to adjust that resource and request and limits. So basically we are trying to restrict our pod, how much of memory, how much of resources we want to allocate. If the resources are okay, so we can also look at like other scheduling issues like node selector mismatches. Suppose you are trying in the pod deployment level, you define one node selector, but such kind of node is not. And also you can look at there is issues with taints and tolerations. Sometimes PVC bound issues like persistent volume claim. If it is not bound properly, you can see that issues. No available nodes also create an issue. So basically the pod is pending because right resource is not available. It could be mismatched nodes. It could be no available nodes. It could be node is down. Suppose scheduler assigned a node, but that node is down because of the kubelet service is down. So that you try to fix that issue, then you can try to resolve. The common reasons for the pod is going to pending state is insufficient CPU and memory, node selector mismatches, taints without tolerations. You applied the taint on a node, but you didn't return the tolerations on the deployment or pod level. PVC issues, no available nodes, any other scheduling issues like limits, request, affinity issues, you can try to look. So always start with events. Try to check that events with the help of describe option. Based on the events, you can try to start troubleshooting. So what kind of different outputs you could see? If it is in a pending state, you can see 0 out of 3 nodes are available to schedule the pod. There may be insufficient CPU. There are 0 out of 3 nodes are available, could not match the node select. These kind of error messages you can see. These kind of events you can see. That's it for today. So we'll look at for day 4 for the further troubleshooting. Thank you. Follow for day 4.